If you haven't seen it yet, get ready for one hell of a show. Because, I mean, if you go to big boy jail, you might want to react like this.
Now, this Las Vegas courtroom descended into pure chaos after this 3-time felon, didn't like his sentence.
I think it's time that he gets a
3-time
taste
felon
of
didn't
something
like
else,
that he actually wasn't getting away
I
with
just can't let that history. In accordance with the laws of the state of Nevada, this court.
Here we go.
Listen, I saw this earlier.
I'm actually surprised this doesn't happen to judges more often.
Well, I'm going to be out with the abuse of the legal system. You're going to see this more and more.
Oh, yeah.
It's not going to happen in the courtroom. It's going to happen outside the courtroom. Because historically speaking, if you can't get justice in the courtroom, people will seek it outside the courtroom.
Yeah.
And listen, I mean, it's funny now.
He just got the order wrong.
It's funny now because, we're just seeing a microcosm.
Yep.
But it's not going to be funny when it really gets bad.
Well, what makes it funny is that this guy is a multiple felon. And
Yes.
he's clearly gotten used to leftoids just letting him off because they want people to live in fear of violent criminals roaming the streets unchecked.
Well, okay.
And then he finally gets the book thrown at him for anything, and we find out why,
well,
I don't know.
Well, all right.
Maybe Mexicans would have less trouble if they could jump like this guy. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. Well, that was an underhanded.
Hi, Texas.
That was an underhanded uppercut to the balls. But this is what I'm trying to say here.
Jump. I'm just giving
this is what I'm trying to say here. All right. So we have certain states out there have the 3-strike rule.
Yeah.
3 felonies and you're in prison for the rest of your life. But when you look at the list of felonies, there are so many that are absolutely stupid.
Oh yeah. Drug charges. If you're not trafficking drugs, who gives a shit? It's a victimless crime. Just send them home.
But here's the thing. Like, we just had somebody die here in Warren just 2 days ago. And he died being chased by the cops. Now, I'm not saying he was a good individual, but, he'd already done some time, and he decided that the system is fucked, and I don't want anything to do with it, and he decided to run.
Well, there you go.
And listen, this whole justice system we have needs to get overhauled. We need to be able to get rid of this qualified immunity because it's not a law. We literally have our police, lawmakers, prosecutors, judges ignoring the Constitution of the United States, slam dunking fucking people for no reason. There's just a matter of time that they already have 5 to 7% of our population involved in the legal system. I mean, it's broken. It needs to get fixed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And listen, I am not saying these guys are good guys or anything. You're not going to get that from me.
No, but differential enforcement is a conversation everybody needs to be having.
But for instance, we had the guy here on the show. He did 5 years in Wayne County.
Yeah, Matt Harrison.
Yeah, and he wasn't even allowed to put up the proper defense because the judge said no, and he wound up getting hog-tied and horse fucked, and he's in Jackson right now. Hopefully, we'll get him out of there and get him unfucked. Yeah. But he's going to have to appeal all this shit. And listen, when you have enough poor people out there who can't afford to participate in the legal system, they are not going to participate in the legal system in the most harshest way possible. All right. Yeah. That is not a good thing. I don't want to see that happen, but that is where we're going when you compare it to historical examples.
Yep.
I'm just saying.
What is that? Styx Hexenhammer always says that the law is like a spider's web. Flies get caught and the wasps go free.
Well, something's going on. It needs to get fixed.
Well, I mean, when you've got, elitist political figures with a list of associates who have been self-deleting, like 50 to 70 people long. How many people does the average person know in their lifetime who self-deletes? Maybe a handful.
I know quite
a little bit more if you're in the military, obviously.
Well,
22 vets a day.
I'm an exemption to that example because I know quite a few.
Yeah, military, you're going to see it a lot more. But the average person knows maybe 5.
1 or 2.
I think 1 or 2.
Yeah.
I think I've personally known 3 in my life.
Well, I've noticed, like, my mother had a lot of friends who self-deleted when they got into their mid-50s.
Yeah.
And a lot of these women had basically set the table at Box Wine and Catland.
No,
And yeah,
no, they would never do that.
yeah, they did.
No. I mean, it's a nice, fun place to go and hang your hat for the rest of your natural life.
Stop! Don't touch me there. This is my no-no square. Stop!
It never gets old, man.
Watch Grunt Speak live every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern. And if you want to join Popford supporters Sundays, go to redonkulous.com/donate and make a monthly pledge. A link is in the Meat Gazer box.